Well, you finally made it to the last mini lecture in the course. Congratulations. Now, this little section here, we're going to talk about interfaith dialogue. I'm not going to say much about it. What I want you to do is to watch this video by Diana Eck. And it's just a short 2-minute video. She's going to talk a little bit about pluralism as she understands it. And she actually was quoted in our textbook in talking about interfaith dialogue, so I thought it would be appropriate to have her own words a little bit more fully explained here. And I want you to just read these different sections from the book and think a little bit about these 3 different positions that get laid out here. One is exclusivism, one is inclusivism, and one is pluralism. And the idea here is to think about what it looks like from each of these perspectives. Try to think about what are some of the advantages that you might have by looking at the world in that way, and some of the cons as well. And then we will talk about them in class. But I want you to really be thinking about, from your own perspective, where do you fall? And that's going to be this final essay question to ask you to reflect a little bit on which of these 3 approaches do you personally subscribe to, and say something about what you learned in the course that has helped you to develop your thinking on this issue. But I also would recommend, it's up to you if you want to spend a little bit of extra time to think about it, I've put together a flow chart here. It's a PowerPoint, and you can kind of click through it and trace out different positions and answer certain questions, and then see which way it leads you to where you might end up. And maybe you'll find it a useful way to do that. I'll leave it up to you. If you want to do it, you can. If not, you can skip it. That's where this part of the mini lecture is going to end. I will not give a mini lecture on this final material, which is what I will be wrapping things up with in class. So don't look for another mini lecture. There isn't one. But I look forward to discussing it with you in our very last class.